An oil storage depot was set on fire in a Russian city just north of Ukraine after what Russia described as an attack by two Ukrainian helicopters. A video shared showed a blaze near apartment blocks in Belgorod, 40 km, 25 miles from the border. Ukraine top security official, however, denied Ukrainian forces were behind the attack. For some reason, they are saying we are behind it. This does not correspond to reality, Security Council Secretary Oleksiy Danilov said. Ukrainian aircraft have not struck target in Russia previously. Governor Vyacheslav Gladkov accused Ukraine of launching the attack, and later Russian Defense Ministry spokesman Igor Konashenkov gave details. He said that around 5 Moscow time, 2 GMT, two Ukrainian Mi-24 helicopters entered Russian airspace extremely low altitude and launched a missile attack on a civilian oil storage facility on the outskirts of Belgorod. Some storage tanks were damaged and cocked. President Vladimir Putin's spokesman said the incident cannot be perceived as creating comfortable condition for continuing the talks with Kyiv. So far, those peace talks have made little progress. The spokesman Dmitry Peskov said Russia was now trying to recognize the fuel supply chain to prevent disruption of Belgorod energy supplies. The city of 370,000 lies just north of Ukraine's second city, Kharkiv, which has been heavily shelled by Russian artillery and remains surrounded by Russian forces. Governor Gladkov said in a telegram message that nobody was killed at the oil depot, which is run by Russian state oil firm Rosneft. He said emergency workers were trying to contain the fire and that was no threat to residents, the emergency ministry posted of the blaze on Telegram. Russia Interfax news agency reported that the residents nearby were evacuated and 2 people were injured at the depot. It said 8 fuel tanks were on fire and nearly 200 firefighters were on the scene. Russia's RIA Novosti news agency said the blaze in 3 of the tanks has been extinguished, but there is still a risk of the fire spreading. On March 29, several explosions were reported at an ammunition depot near Belgorod. Commenting on the oil depot blaze, Ukrainian Defense Ministry spokesman Oleksandr Motoshansky said Russian aggression was being sieged on the territory of Ukraine. Low-flying helicopters are still vulnerable to short-range air defense systems. Flying at night would have least the risk but heightened the danger of hitting an object near the ground. This alleged attack alone will not dramatically alter the battle, but it could show Ukraine was managed to keep its air force functioning and give a huge boost to the morale of Ukraine military. That's the latest news, mga kabarkada, mga ka-viewers. The oil depot from Belgorod, Russia, that hits the Ukrainian Air Forces. Until next time, maraming salamat. Thank you so much for watching.